Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing 3 cards. We're going to be making one together. And this is part of Kendra's card challenge number 18, super sponsor hop for Crafty Critter. So if you haven't gone and picked up your KCC number 18 sketches, please do so. This is also a hop, so there's a playlist, and I encourage you to go see what everyone is making with Crafty Critter products. So we were generously sent products by Crafty Critter, and I'm going to introduce you to them in case you've never heard of Crafty Critter. They're a company in Australia that's family owned and wonderful. They make tremendous foil. They make 2 kinds of foil. This one here is toner foil, but they also make hot foil. So if you do hot foiling with plates, you can buy your foil there. Or you can do it with toner, which I'm going to show you in this video. And they sell these foil art pages, which you can get backgrounds, sentiments. I mean, they have such a huge selection. They've also just introduced designer paper pads and are selling paper, which you know is my jam. But I absolutely love the owners of Crafty Critter and their products. I'm going to take a quick flip through here with you with this Easter paper pad. Now, because they're Australian, their Easter has more like fall colors because, you know, it's fall in Australia. So I love that, and I love the shabby chic vintage vibe of these papers. I am going to be using some of those cut aparts for my focal points today. I'm also going to foil. So I picked a paper pad. I really liked this floral one, and I am going to be using this as my patterned paper today. It is just absolutely lovely. I love the soft colors. You know, typically Easter around here is very pastel. It's our springtime. So I'm going to combine the two and also incorporate foil. Okay, I don't know a lot about a foiling at all. Like, I'm very much a beginner. I have an Amazon Basics laminator here. I also have a Mink, but my laminator is just easier. I bought a big Mink machine, and it's just like a little too big, to be honest. But so I'm just going to do this with a laminator. I'm going to pick out a couple of patterns that I think would go well with these pages, and I am going to take a shot at this. Now, my main mistake in all of this was not having my carrier sheet. And I did look on their website, and they have carrier sheets for sale. So the next time I place a Crafty Critter order, I'm getting myself some carrier sheets. They do ship to the United States, obviously, and they are developing a really great design team. And so I'm just so excited to see them grow and continue to grow and grow their products. It's very exciting. So I'm using this baby blue foil because I was given a few colors, and I thought this baby blue and this pink were going to be perfect for my papers today, which I have Pretty in Pink and Baby Blue are my 2 colors. When you're foiling, you want your pretty side foil up and your paper up, your art foiling paper up. Now, mistake number 1. I had seen on the internet that you could use parchment paper, never wax paper, but parchment paper as a carrier sheet if you're like me and you lost it. Look what happened. Bum, bum, bum. Well, I didn't want there to be a fire, so I turned the machine off, and I kind of wiggled my paper out, got it straight, and then turned it back on. In the meantime, though, it really crinkled up my paper. See that there? The whole problem here is the carrier sheet. You saw it. It got caught up in there, and that was not ideal. So I did that one time and was like, okay, note to self, never do that again. I eventually ended up just grabbing 2 sheets of paper, being very careful and sandwiching my foil between them. But even with the calamity that was, look how amazing these results are. Yeah, I battered the paper, but It's still foiled. Now, they also sell these full toner sheets. And because I had already beat up that paper so bad, I didn't get great results with that. But with my second page, I did. And that was all back to just calamity. Calamity in the craft room. That could be my pseudo name for this channel. Anyways, so this was the other sheet that I had foiled, and I'm just playing around here because, you guys, I take these sketches that are sized for A2 cards and I turn them into 5x7 cards because that's what I like. And so I am going to take all three of these papers. I thought that foil would be beautiful behind that floral piece, and then I'm picking this gingham as my background, just a soft, pretty background. Okay, make sure you comment, go over, and always, there's always so many giveaways with Kendra's card challenges, like thousands of dollars every quarter. And she has QR codes. Just go to kendrascardchallenges.com. This is what I always recommend to people. You can get all the information you need on that one website, and it is so much more sensical than me trying to make sense of it all for you. Because there's a lot to Kendra's card challenge beyond just getting a free sketch. There's a whole community behind this, and I don't want you to miss out on that. Okay, this card called for different size circles. And yes, there are measurements, but I don't really want to measure. So I just grabbed the circle punches that I had in my stash and made circles of the sizes that I had, and then played around with arrangement. I thought this was looking really lovely, but could use some contrast. So when it came to adding contrast to the circles, I first started with these circles. So these were pages that most people might consider a fail and they might throw them away, but I kept them. I thought they were beautiful, even though it didn't foil exactly the way I wanted it. It foiled in a beautiful way. So don't just chunk it out if it's not perfect. Chances are you can still use it. So I cut 2 circles out of that, and then I did decide to ink blend around some of my scalloped circles. Again, I needed more contrast. Now, I popped a sentiment on this card that was on my desk, to be honest. I needed a card for a friend, and this says, "Friends are like diamonds, beautiful, valuable, and always in style." And it just felt like it belonged to this card. So I wanted to give you an option with these patterned papers that you could bring in anything from your stash and add it to it. You could add any sentiment to this. You could foil some sentiments, die cut sentiments. You can add another kind of focal point. But I love the foiling effect on these cards. I mean, the way they hit the light is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I made these off camera, but this is sketch 11. So I'm making sketches 10, 11, and 12. I think I have failed to tell you that. But I'm making sketches 10, 11, and 12, and this is 11. And I fussy cut out that big bunny from that Easter paper pad. Oh my goodness, I just love that. Easter's tomorrow. I'm happy to have another Easter card. And then this one could really be any kind of spring card. I loved the idea of the bunny resting in the flowers, in the flower patch. And I used a punch for that banner die instead of fishtailing it. I had so much fun making these 3 cards. Please hop along, see what everyone has made with Crafty Critter. Go check them out. I'm going to have all the information linked for you in the description box down below. Thank you, Michelle and Scott, for blessing this girl, and I will see you all next time. Bye.